Guys, this is Mr. Joshy J, and this is your match review in the Leicester City versus Manchester United match at Old Trafford. Sorry, the King Power Stadium. It finished 2-2 to Manchester United, and in the first half, Marcus Rashford in the opening minute, or 3 minutes a game, missed a sitter, a glancing header, and over the bar. You really got to be scoring those, Marcus Rashford. I mean, he scored a couple goals, but, I think he'll be very disappointed he didn't have 51 or 52 career goals, because he did score in the opening goal in the game, thanks to an assist from Bruno Fernandes. Yep, Bruno again doing an assist. That player is just absolutely dynamite. I mean, as I said before, where will we be without Bruno Fernandes? A fucking mid-table team. That's what we would be. But, Leicester, they played well as well, so it's quite a good game of football to watch. But Manchester United, not clinical enough. That's why we didn't win the game. And probably that's ended any glimmer of hope we had of closing the gap to Liverpool. But you're not clinical enough, you're not going to win the league. So this is why I said, calm the title talk. We don't want to get too carried away, because, I mean, I would love Manchester United to win the league, but, at the moment, we're not there yet, and we're not clinical enough. It's as simple as that. Anthony Martial, absolute dog shit performance, not good enough. Just, he's not clinical enough at all, Anthony Martial. He's been struggling recently. Of course, the big blow was Aaron Wan-Bissaka injured. Harry Maguire fought for one of the goals yesterday. This is another reason why we won't win the league. Defensively, not good enough. It's as simple as that. I mean, a draw still keeps us up there in the top 4, but to have any little glimmer of hope of keeping up with Liverpool, I think it's just faded. But anyway, we got Liverpool in January, so that would be an interesting one to see what happens. But really disappointed we couldn't hang on for the win. But good goal, from Marcus Rashford and Bruno Fernandes. Of course, like, Maguire slipped, and definitely I thought, the second goal for slipping looked like David De Gea couldn't really save it because he saw it late, but he saw the ball a bit earlier. Maybe he could have saved that, David De Gea, but not going to blame De Gea, because unfortunately it was just one of them things. But, I'm just so frustrated that we're not clinical enough. It's so fucking annoying, man. Oh, damn. I was really hoping that we'll get all 3 points, because so far we won all our matches away from home. Not this time, unfortunately. We draw, but we're still unbeaten away from home. But at least that's something. We got Wolves next at Old Trafford. That'll be a more tricky one against Wolves. Sorry, I said in the start of the video that we played the game at Old Trafford. It's at the King Power Stadium, but Jamie Vardy, quiet in the game, but this is what happens, you see. If you have a world-class striker, even if they have quiet games, they will come up with the goods and score like a winner or an equaliser. And unfortunately, that's what Jamie Vardy did. Tielemans, well, it took a deflection off Axel Tuanzebe, so he scored an own goal. It was meant to be from Vardy, but it deflected off Axel Tuanzebe. Tielemans scored the other goal for Leicester City. Again, just a defensive error. I am sick and tired of Manchester United making mistakes at the back, man. It's getting so frustrating now. Dear me. But I'm glad we didn't lose the game, and it still keeps us in the top 4, but I would have just loved us to get all 3 points, because that was our game in hand, and we would have been Liverpool's closest title challengers, now at least. But, you know, for us, I think it's just going to be, as I said, a usual top 4 battle. Just stop the title talk. Let's hope we can beat Liverpool, because if we can beat Liverpool in January, who knows what's going to happen. Bye-bye.